Okay, welcome in to the continuing career of Rocky Ozington here on Monday Night Fights on Undisputed. Now, you remember last week we took on Tyson Fury. Now, we had a bit of an argument over details for the fight. He wanted to only give me 22% of the purse, and he wanted a rematch clause. We said, no, we want 50% of the purse and no rematch clause. He countered and said, no, you don't. I can't remember what, oh, he didn't say it, he just said no to the 50%, so I needed to change it, and no to the no rematch. And I said, no to both. Not budging. I have all the belts. If you want to fight for them, you'll agree to these terms, or I'll fight someone else. Still 50% purse, no rematch. His response, okay, accepted. He had no choice really if he wanted to fight for the belts. And so that was the agreement. And then when we went back to the final screen after the fight, when we won it, it said there was a rematch clause, in which case the rematch has been scheduled. I said, excuse me? He asked for it twice and I said twice no, and he agreed to the no. So let's hope that glitch is fixed. If it's not, and he's not sticking to the contract, he's changed the contract, I'm not having that, and I can't get around it. I'm going to do like a previous playthrough where I lost the belts and that guy then retired before I could get them back and took all the belts with him. I'm going to do likewise. And we'll wait for the full release of this game, which is next month, supposedly, and hope they fix that glitch if it's there. Right. How are we looking? 287, just out of shape. Oh, 40, oh my god. What's that? 6 weeks just to get back to sharpness. Okay, well that's what we're going to be doing then, I guess. Before we worry about the weight. Surprised I can't select the fight yet. Fight info. Contract signed? No, we have not. I beg your pardon. There's no rematch clause. You've even got it down there. No rematch clause. First cut 60%. We didn't agree to that either. You're making up your own shit here. No. How do I get out of it? I can't get out of it. We're retiring and taking the belts with us. Yes, we did not agree to that fight. If you don't believe me, roll the tape, Greco. Here's last week. We will show you what we agreed to. Oh, hey, Tyson, you're first. It's for all the belts. Have you had a think about it? He's still saying 22. Who does he think he is? I'm holding all the belts. And he wants to dictate how much money I get, and I get Buckley? Sorry, I hold all the belts. I'm quite happy if I don't fight, so up to you, man. No rematch. The minimum negotiation points. You come to the table or you don't get the fight. Up to you. No. Sorry, they're non-negotiable. Oh, he accepted it this time. And there you have it. The agreement was for 50% of the purse. No rematch. None at all. None. No rematch. So, in that case, it doesn't appear we can get round it. Contract was not signed, as we just showed. So we're not having it. I'm not letting him get another shot without a contract. That's bullcrap. I just need to find out where I can actually resign him. Is it in fight camp? No, it's got to be in career hub. My boxer. View my boxer. Somewhere I've got to be able to retire. Don't fight record resources staff. Miscellaneous. Training. Looks like we're just going to call it. I don't have the option to retire my fighter, and they think they can force me to fight a fight that's not contracted. That guy's got a huge reach. It was hard enough to get through the first one, so I ain't fighting him again. I mean, if I do fight him again, it'll be after I've fought several other people. So, it's not happening. You don't have a rematch clause. You agreed to that. I don't know if there's anything in there. I can't seem to be able to resign him. I can't seem to be able to get rid of him. As his status doesn't say where he can quit. Well, short episode this week. It's all over. Rocky Ozington, after being forced to take a fight that he didn't contract to, has called it quits on his career. No, there's nowhere in there where I can retire. So I'll just have to retire manually. On the fight record of what, total number of wins, 41 wins, 3 losses, and one split decision, 1 draw. He retires holding all 4 belts. Quick episode this week. We'll wait for the full release of the game and hope it works better than this one does. Because at the moment we've only got geriatrics left in the top 20, so there's no real young ones coming through to fight anyway. But we're not giving someone a shot who didn't get contracted for it. That's just not on. We'll see it next time this game comes around. It's due for full release in October, last I heard. So we'll wait for that and hope that's better than this. Ciao for now. Hold the phone. Didn't look close enough, did I? And my stats down the bottom there, the little writing down the bottom. Underneath all this, there's B for back, Y for retire. Press down the button for a tip, or press the other button for settings. So apparently I can retire if I press Y. Let's see what happens. You're choosing to retire. You're not required to retire at this point in your career. If you choose to retire, your career mode will end. Continue. Hanging up your gloves early. So this is it, I guess. Gotta say I'm surprised. This is a real shame. I feel like you had lots of gas left in the tank. I would be curious to see what more you could achieve if you hung on for a few more years, but I understand that things don't always go the way we want, or the way they're contracted. What a time you had as an amateur. You were one of the greatest ever to fight, winning every single tournament out there. We only played one, didn't we? The opening tournament. No one could even think of matching your dominance. You will go down as a Hall of Famer. To have been a national champion is nothing to sniff at. You fought hard to get that title and should be proud. You're going to go down in history as being one of the greatest boxers in Australia. Not something many others could say. You've done yourself proud. Now get some rest. There you go. And the camera's frozen. Never mind. That's camera's frozen on a frozen career. But there you go. Perfect way to finish it. We have finished. A to continue. Just goes to summary. Look at that. I earned over £10 million, over 208,000 fame points. That earned the most. Block regeneration. I did a lot of blocking. We're done. We'll see you in the full version of the game when that's released. Hopefully in October. If not, we'll see you after that. Still have other series going on YouTube. We've got our Shithouse band going in Rising Star 2. We've got the Super Mega Baseball 4 series going with the Drop Bears in the Tasmanian Baseball League. And we'll bring up something else for Monday nights. I'm thinking I'm going to bring up a cricket series. That's my thinking at the moment. Anyway, stay tuned for that. This one is done. So you can't see me waving off this time because the camera's decided to freeze, but I'm waving off. Ciao for now.